Life can come at us fast. It doesn't apologize or wipe it off. Who wrote this? Anything can happen at any time. Kidnapping, peer pressure / drugs, or even creeps online, colloquially known as your uncle. If only there was a way to get people from doing bad things to see that some of the bad things that they want to do are sometimes bad. Introducing from the US government as what as the colloquial institution of my uncle. Ladies, gentlemen, I bring to you PSAs. Have you ever seen a good PSA in a while? One that really makes you think, maybe I shouldn't be doing this. PSAs are one of those things people use to instill lessons through hard means, through scary means, and sometimes to generate, trauma, just to get the message across. A dash of trauma here and there wouldn't hurt anybody, right? For those of you who don't know what PSAs stand for, according to Google, PSAs stand for prostate specific antigen. PSAs were basically these ads that were used in the 80s and 90s whenever a pandemic or an epidemic would come along where, say, drug use was at an all-time high, addiction was at an all-time high, etc. And it was sort of the government's way of saying to us, maybe slow things down. But of course, the government can't just say, hey, take it easy, because people don't listen. Rebels don't listen. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna listen to the government. I'm not a big fan of the government. 30 on 30. No. They had to instill the message. That's to make sure the message really stuck in people's heads. Hence, the PSA. The more traumatic, the better the message was delivered across. Let's have a look at some PSAs now, shall we? This one is essentially about online stranger danger. It's pretty self-explanatory, but we'll watch it anyways.
One for Rainbow, one for Amanda.
Who you playing with, sweetie?
Amanda.
Huh? Oh, who are you?
I'm Amanda.
I see what they did there. A man, duh, or a man, duh. Online child safety, got him.
I'm 6, and I love unicorns.
Yeah, I identify as 6 years old, so you cannot discriminate me lest you be a bigot. Man, get the flip out of here with that gobbledygook. Also, I don't understand what possesses these people to think, hey, I want to try and pretend to like kids online for money. I wonder how the whole thing goes. Oh, so what do you do for a living? What is it that you do? I pretend to like kids for money. Like, you couldn't pay me any amount of money to pretend like kids. What goes to the person's mind that thinks, okay, for money, let me try and pretend to like kids for money. Like, you couldn't pay me any amount of money to do that. Disgusting. Now, we have one which is my personal favorite, secondhand smoking. Pull out the friggin' ciggy.
Who are you sharing your second?
Hand smoking kills. What parent is smoking ciggies in the car with the kids in there? Look at the kid's face, bro. He does not want the smoke. I'm so sorry. That joke was too easy. You failed over parents. That joke was way too easy. I couldn't help but use it. There's no punchline there. The kid's going to die. Sorry. But even if it wasn't a kid with an adult, smoking is just cringe. Where I work, there's people who smoke near me. I'm just sitting there, and you guys are busy coming here smoking with busy colonizing my clean air with your cancer sticks. Yeah, I got the ciggy, bruh. Let me smoke my ciggies, bruh. Dude, breathe air. Didn't miss the taste of that. Breathe air. You don't need a vape.
What do you want to get?
Ice cream.
Chocolate?
Yeah.
Let's go, honey.
This one entails is there's a lady with a child who, in our first impression of it is that this daughter is with her mom. Now, the generalization, when you see these men coming up bit by bit, you think, oh, all these men want this kid, which is just creepy first and foremost, but it gets better. So the story goes to grandma running away from these old men trying to keep the kids safe. Keep the kids safe. The DJ pedophile. She's running away and hiding her kid from these old men. But there's a plot twist in this corner. One of these perceived creepy old men points to a policeman saying, that lady is the predator. Not all these men around the kid. And the perceived mom gets busted in the act. Oh, damn. One thing I want to propose, I'm not sure if I said this earlier on. To all the people who kidnap children, I have a question. Instead of kidnapping kids and taking kids from parking lots, would you be interested in the concept of adoption? Have you ever heard of that? I mean, there's many people who are orphaned who want to have parents who love them as much as you want to kidnap these children. Go to the orphanage, it's down the road, you granny dog.
You rat dogs!
I'll never understand these kidnappers, bro. Adoption's a thing, you know that, right? This one is very weird. It's about stranger danger. We got this dog telling us what not to do with strangers.
That's Jenny.
Hi, Jenny.
That's not Jenny's dad. If she gets into that car, you may be looking at Jenny for the last time.
If you don't get in that Jenny car, she might be looking at Jenny for the last time. Child safety the best. Essentially, Jenny just says, no, stranger danger. Leave me alone. Otherwise, I'm calling all the cops, you filthy nonce. The next segment is called drug use. Now, we all know drugs are bad, you know. Drugs are not cool. And that's not to mock those or judge those with addictions, but the repercussions of doing drugs is pretty inevitable, that you could lose your life with that. There's other ways to cope, but don't do drugs. Essentially, that's the message of this one. And it's very weird because they're using puppets. They're using puppets to get the message across. It's just as messed up. It's just sad. It's messed.
Another lesson from my neighborhood. Do you know how to tell if mom is overdosing on drugs? If your mom shoots dope every day like mine, you can only help her if you know the signs of an overdose.
An overdose?
Yes, an overdose.
It kind of slaps low-key.
Don't call the ambulance if you're in doubt, unless she shakes uncontrollably or foams at the mouth. That's an overdose.
Okay, that's an overdose.
Sing it along, kids.
That's an overdose.
Oh man, that's depressing. That's very depressing. I know it was, Gideon dancing early on, but that's just kind of sad. Kind of sad how, your mom could be on the couch busy, shooting up in the veins and, she's just having a seizure and just, convulsing on the couch. And I wonder how that will go down. Oh my goodness, mom's having a mom's having an OD. Is that an overdose? Oh God, come on. That's an overdose. Anyways, that's the video. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you next time. Bye. Like and subscribe or else your uncle will pass away from an overdose.